So there I was, drinking and browsing Facebook Marketplace at 2 a.m. Next thing I know, I bought a boat. Let's get this thing stripped, repaired, and back on the water. The deck is completely rotted through. It's not in good shape. So we're gonna tear all this out, put a piece of plywood in here that costs twice as much as the boat did. 200 bucks for marine grade plywood. We got new carpet going in. We got a new motor to go on this thing. This is gonna be a genuine pretty speedboat. Let's strip it. Oh no,
Found a nest.
Look at that, a complete squirrel's nest. Got the boat pretty much stripped here, but found some bad news. This board right here supports the entire back of the boat, including where the motor mounts. This is called the transom. It is all completely rotten. Given what I've seen with the disassembly so far, I believe this boat should be completely thrown away and we should just start afresh. But I like this one, it's neat, so I'm gonna keep it.
Your cheeks are rosy.
Yeah, it's really wet inside here. All right, as you can see here, I have made up a new transom out of various pieces that could fit and slot into where they need to go. Now I'm going to put these on some painters, cones, soak everything with a little bit of thinned out resin, and then I can make a thicker resin and glue them into the boat. My panels have cured. They're a little bit tacky still, and that's because I'm using unwaxed polyester resin, which always has a bondable surface unless you coat it with wax. I'm using Total Boat resin because my friend Zyla Foxlin uses Total Boat resin. I'm not supported, but she is, so go support her. I'm gonna make a thickened polyester resin using some microfibers. This is just chopped up fiberglass. That'll make a nice paste, and I will glue all my panels in using that paste. The transom needs to be even stronger. So I've got another gallon of resin and 1708 biaxial fiberglass. This is like 25 pounds of fiberglass here. It has biaxial strands, which basically just means they're going at 45 degrees to each other. Back here, very strong stuff. And it's also backed with a layer of chopped strand mat. But anyway, I just gotta sand and prep my surface back there and then just stick it on. It's gonna be messy as fuck, but that's what boat making is. It's just being messy. You'll notice today that I have bangs because I dipped my hair in resin yesterday and had to get an emergency haircut. Anyway, I have finished my fiberglassing and I'm now going to use repair putty as fairing compound. You see all these divots? I'm going to just fill in all these divots and then do a final sanding. I have zero footage of me doing this gel coat because check this out. This stuff is $36 a quart and it took me 2 quarts to do one single coat on this boat. And once you mix it up, you have about 10 minutes before it starts to gloop and get all nasty and you can't use it anymore. You can actually see some specks back here where it started to gel up on me. Let's flip this boat over and start working on the top. For the process of making all these parts, I'm just getting basic measurements with a tape measure. And then I'm making a CAD model, cardboard aided design. And then when that fits beautifully, now I have my template that I could transfer to a piece of wood. Fast forward 6 hours, and we have that piece cut, glued, sanded, resined, and bonded into place. Filleted, pretty nice. It's not perfect, but you know what? I think it's pretty good. The boat is back in the garage. It's been 5 minutes for you, but about 4 months for me. I've scuffed, I've prepped. I think we're pretty much ready to do the final top coat on this boat. And then we just need carpet, interior, couple electronics, and I think we're good to take this boat out on the water. All right, here's where things get experimental. I have a 21-inch long shaft Chrysler outboard, which is probably about 7 times bigger than it really should be for this boat. But on my transom here, you can see I raised it up about 3 inches, but I still need to raise it up 2 more inches in order to get the prop to be in the correct location coming off the back of this boat. Lord.
We're about to put it in the carpet. See, it's right here.
I've got the floor of the carpet glued down so it's nice and cozy and I can start working on shit. Waiting for more glue to do the sides, but now I could do wiring. Wiring is so satisfying. I've already got my kill switch wired in. Need a ground, crumple ground, and then we add the ground to our fuse block. One final test with the proper start procedures. We're gonna put it in neutral, open the throttle, choke. Whoa, we're good. It runs. Carpet's done. Now seats. I spent 4 months rebuilding this boat. Let's take it out on the water to see if it actually floats. Back it in first try. Was it in the water? Look at that shit right there. It's floating under its own power. Well, there's no power, but you know what I mean. All right, let's see if it will actually start. It'll start.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, well, I don't need
Haley,
it doesn't have to run all the time, okay?
Why did it stop?
It doesn't need to run all the time. That is so fucking scary.
Yeah,
it's like porpoising like a
The
fucking...
boat goes like,
It doesn't want to do this. Can we put this 5 gallons of gas in front of us real quick? Okay, I need to change the trim.
look at all this smoke from us.
Yeah, I don't know whose smoke that is. That's not mine. Are you even supposed to swim in this? Ah, it's so cold! Overall, we're good. I'm happy. The boat works. I need to do a little tweaking, maybe raise the motor up a couple inches. But you know what? For right now, we're good. I'm happy.